think people generally perceive blind people to be quite, stay at home type of, bundle themselves up in their apartments and listen to the radio all day. That kind of dorky hair, kind of mother dressed sort of people that people have lots of misconceptions when it comes to blind people in society and everything.
I don't think there's a person that wants to ever use a white cane. It's a very big step for people to use a white cane. There's a lot of emotion that it needs to be dealt with in using a white cane. There's a lot of pride issues, or people sometimes are embarrassed. A white cane is right out there for everyone to see. A lot of younger people, like myself, or a lot of people that are going through vision loss or progressive vision loss, I think the social aspect is a really difficult one. How do you meet people? How do you meet friends? How do you, feel comfortable going into those settings again? The CNIB is the Canadian National Institute for the Blind. It is an organization, a nonprofit organization, to help people regain their independence and regain their lives after they've lost their vision or are in the process of losing their vision. I've been working here for 5 years now, and I am a counselor. I help people through the emotional loss when they're experiencing a vision impairment or vision loss.
I didn't really know what was going on with my whole eye condition, and until it was really labeled as retinitis pigmentosa, I really didn't know what to do with it, and all these different qualities were just I didn't really know how to handle them. Ever since I was a kid, I noticed these little things that went along with the RP, when it was Halloween and stuff, just trying to get to doors and stuff, and in the dark, because that's a big part of RP, not being able to see that great at nighttime. And then after high school, I found out that RP was what I had, and it all pieced together.
Emotionally, I think when people find out that they're going to lose their vision or do lose their vision, it's very traumatic, it's very overwhelming, it can be just a tremendous sense of loss.
AJ, she's my purple-haired punk rock girlfriend, and she's a beautiful person whom I love.
I've always thought that vision's really important, being an artist. I love painting and drawing, and so I love seeing things and seeing colors and textures and all that sort of stuff. Now I understand that vision is only one part of who I am and my sense and things like that. And I understand that I could still be an artist if I couldn't see. The eye one is called I See Beauty, and it talks about how beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But not only that, but the fact that you can see is beautiful. In the background there's some other stuff about other senses, and it's about, smelling is beautiful, tasting is beautiful, touching is beautiful, all those sort of things, and about how our culture so puts the importance on vision, where it's really, any of the senses are really important.
if you don't have someone who makes you feel comfortable, it just, everything feels like a screw up, and it's just like all the you feel all the eyes on you, and you feel like everyone's judging you almost. But if you have this person who's there and tells you that what you're doing is fine, and nobody's judging you.
He's gotten a lot more comfortable being in his own skin. It's almost like part of his identity now. He's really comfortable with himself and accepting who he is, and accepting that it's okay to be blind, and you can be cool being blind, and you could be attractive being blind, and you could be, social being blind, all these things.
Having her, support me and everything during this time where I'm always changing and stuff, it's, the coolest thing, because, it's just made me this person that, I'm more comfortable being, and I know that whatever I do, she's gonna be supporting me, and, and loving me and everything, and, looking out for me and stuff.
Now I hold his hand because I love him instead of because he's blind. I'm gonna start crying here. And he doesn't need me to get around, So he keeps me young and inspired. He's got perseverance and a positive attitude that reminds me about how to not take things for granted in your life. And he reminds me every day about beautiful things that surround us. And he also reminds me about kindness.
Just enjoying being out and doing things, because before it was way harder to do that on my own, because I didn't feel comfortable, just bumping into something, thinking nothing of it. And now I can just be myself. Carmen Papelia, and